Keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Drive up, walk up, we couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat sports. Go Bobcats!
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis. When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gachi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gachi Gym. Gachi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gachi.org.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis, open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checkings, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs, express yourself.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Gachi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gachi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gachi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gachi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gachi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Hey there, how's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
The choice is yours. Sutherlands Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherlands credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherlands Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherlands.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Thermopolis Bobcat Football here on KDNO 1017 and streaming on WYO Today Media on their YouTube channel. I'm Ryan Williams. Alongside of me, Kevin Simpson, as always. Tonight, we have Thermopolis Bobcats taking on Mountain View Buffaloes for an afternoon game. Buffaloes have traveled up here. Obviously, had no problems getting over the pass where hopefully some snows were taking care of some fires up that way.
There you
go. But we are here and ready to get this last home game started for Thermopolis. It's a senior night and looking to take on the number 1 seeded Mountain View Buffaloes. Got Kevin here. We've got some stats and things to just kind of look at, previewing tonight's game. Certainly want to go over some of the positive things that we saw last week against Lyman, where the Bobcats ended up winning in overtime 27-20.
Don't just pass over.
Don't
just pass over last week.
No, not at all. So,
yeah. I mean, wow, that was probably one of the more exciting things we've covered in a while, and the kids were pretty stoked about the outcome of that one, going down to hostile territory in Lyman and coming out with an overtime win. We got to see the overtime rules of the 10 yards and in.
Right,
and
yeah.
That took us a little refresher to get that going. And, obviously a great win for them, gets the Bobcats back on track. And then it's back to reality. You come home and you face the number 1 team.
Right. And, they've known that this game was coming for a while, so I don't think that's a shock that they were going to be seeing Mountain View as the number 1 team at this point. But back to last week, for the Bobcats, I think they put together a solid game. I think there's a few times this, starting out slow, maybe in that second half, I think, to start the second half.
That third quarter was getting a little dicey.
Yeah, but, for them to put together a much more full game than I think we've seen was good for them, and hopefully they can kind of take that momentum into this game, at least in terms of playing 4 quarters and cleaning some things up. Because I think if you're going to make a mistake against the Buffaloes, they're going to take advantage of it pretty quickly. So, any big things for this game, Kevin, that you're just seeing on the stat sheet in general there? That
well, you'll hear me talk in our interview. I won't give away my whole interview with Coach Bowker, sure. But you're looking at probably one of the more prolific offenses in 2A, and then you're going to turn around and pair that with also one of the more prolific defenses in 2A. You come out and you look at passing or team offense, Mountain View number 1, 377 yards a game, and putting up 38.9 points a game. The only one that puts up more points than them in the entire 2A is Bighorn at 45.
Oh, wow.
And then you look over at the defensive side, and the only team better than them on team defense in terms of yards per game is Bighorn. And Mountain View comes in with 191 yards a game, but they are the toughest team to score on, only allowing 8.4. So definitely a very solid all-around football team. I'm kind of looking out here too, and I don't know if this is their travel squad or their whole squad, but they got a lot of numbers out there on that Mountain View sideline.
And all decently sized kids. I don't see an extremely tall and an extremely tiny guy out there. They're all pretty well same size football team.
And then you're gonna hear us talk about Justice Platts here today. We'll talk more about him probably when the pregame. But I'm watching him out there warm up, and that kid can sling a football.
Yeah.
The only one that we can compare him to really is Davin Crosby over there in Lovell, and those two very similar in terms of the type of football they throw, but a little differently in the aspect of what they do when they can't throw the ball. You'll see Justice takes off a little more and can run the football or do some draw plays as well, whereas Crosby's more of a pocket passer type of guy.
Sure.
So,
well, Thermop certainly has their a tall order for them, and their some work cut out for them tonight. But this is football. Anything can happen, and I think if the kids believe what I'm sure Coach Bowker is telling them all the time to stick to the game plan, to do your job and let the other person do their job. We can always hope for and have a pretty awesome game today. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll go to some ads here, and when we come back, we've got some more of our.
We'll come back and do our coaches. We'll do our coaches interview next.
All right, sounds good. Here we are, Thermopolis Bobcat football, KDNO 1017. Back in a bit.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Sometimes you need to get offline and go off-road. Let Range rev up your internet so you're always ready for adventure, whether you're exploring online or on the trail. With Range's high-speed internet, you can get your remote work done quickly so you can enjoy more time off the grid. And with no data caps or speed throttling, you can be just as fast online as on four wheels. Learn more at range.net and start living your West life today.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one-stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
Here we are once again in the friendly confines of the coach's office here in Thermopolis with head coach of the Bobcats, Coach Bowker. Welcome.
Hey, Kevin, this is the highlight of my Thursday, you coming in and invading my office and asking me random questions. I love it.
Awesome. Well, last week, the Bobcats headed down to Lyman and win in exciting fashion with a 27-20 victory in overtime versus the Eagles. Bobcats fought hard and fended off the Eagles' third quarter push to force overtime. The first overtime game I've called in, I don't know how long, if I've even called one in my recent history. What was it about that game that led to success for the Bobcats?
They finally just fought the entire time. One of the seniors after the game, we have our leadership meetings, and he said, Coach, I think we're learning how to win. And I felt that. I agree with that. It's a learning curve, but they're starting to get it figured out that if you compete, even when bad things happen, good things will happen to you.
So the Bobcats are now 3-3 and back on track for the playoffs with 2 games to go. A win Friday would be huge in securing that spot for the playoffs. Mountain View comes in ranked number 1. The Bobcats, as I can see, are number 7 in 2A. What have you talked about as a staff and as a team to instill the importance of this game?
I just talked about if we win this game, we control our fate. Makes it a lot easier. We don't have to rely on anybody. Talked about how good Mountain View is, but they're beatable. They got weaknesses. Coach Walk does a very good job with that team. Their offense is explosive. We briefed everything we could do to win this game, so we'll see how it comes out.
So the Bobcats have faced the number 1 passer in 2A football already with Lovell Gavin Crosby. Now you're going to face the number 2 passer in Mountain View's Justice Platts, which also includes 3 of the top 6 receivers in 2A. A similar but slightly different challenge for the Bobcats. Platts also does it on the ground as well, 98 yards rushing a game. What similarities maybe to that Lovell game that we're going to see offense-wise, and what have you done to prepare for this type of offense?
Lovell's pass game, I think, was a little more complex than Mountain View's. That quarterback, Platts, he's got a cannon. He's super accurate. It's explosive, fast release. Everything you'd want in a quarterback that kid has. And he's dang near unsackable. It's hard to bring him down. He's a big, tough kid. It's like if you combine the Crosby kid mixed with Copeville's Walker kid, the running back, that's Platts. Yeah, he's a good ball player, and Mountain View's utilized him fully. Yeah, slowing him down is a challenge, though. It's just like the Raiders said that one time, you stop the magician, you stop the show. That's kind of what we're going for. Stop that magician and see what they can do afterwards.
Yeah, there's something I kind of noticed with Crosby. If he couldn't make the play downfield, he would ditch the ball. But in this case, I think Platts is more apt to find a hole and run the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a physical runner, so if if there's no play downfield, he'll just take off through the line. A lot of their run plays are designed specifically for him. Q ISO, a lot of draws because everybody's so worried about the pass. Yeah, they utilize him about to their fullest.
So not only do you have to worry about that offense in Mountain View, but they rank number 2 in yards per game allowed at 191 and number 1 in points allowed at only allowing 8.4. How do you plan to crack that type of defense?
So they're a super aggressive defense. Their free safety is their leading point scorer on defense. He has 109 total defensive points. He's always in there filling the alley. But when you play a triple option team, you have to remain assignment sound. You can't rely on your aggression because then that's where we could capitalize on. So if they want to come in aggressive and they mess up on their assignment, we're going to take advantage of that. Play action game as well. With that free safety always triggering through the alley, we think we can get some shots over top. We're just going to have to play Bobcat football, control that clock, do what we do, and take advantage of their mistakes.
Well, it's going to be senior night at Leroy Hayes Field, and I'm sure we'll talk about that next week and probably in our post game a little bit too. But is there anything going into senior night that stands out about these 7 young men that are leading you into senior night?
So my first year here was their freshman year. So they're the first class that I've seen all the way through. Just means a lot seeing how much they've grown, how much they bought into what we're doing here, and how much they've helped build this program. I'm hoping to send them out on a high note here against Mountain View at home. They deserve it, and we'll see how they compete.
You guys come out of alignment healthy?
Relatively healthy, yes. A little banged up. We're at that, week 7, bumps and bruises.
Yeah, I saw you had a little bit of a friendly fire there through the last game, but everybody looked to get up off the field pretty well.
Yep, we're good there.
Well, we're going to move on to rapid fire, and you've actually surprised me a little bit this year with these guessing the phrase types of clues. So we're going to continue that this week with the theme of your opponent being Mountain View. You're going to have to answer it with either the word mountain or view in the title.
Oh, great.
All right, here we go. The athletic conference that University of Wyoming belongs to.
Mountain West.
A mental position from which things are seen.
View?
Point of view.
Oh, point of view. I gotta use the whole phrase.
Yes. Right. Optical device that helps the user find the target of interest.
Viewing scope?
Maybe viewfinder. I'll give you half a point for that one. A metaphor for when someone overreacts to a situation and makes a small problem a big one.
Oh. Small problem a big one. Yeah, I don't know the exact phrase.
Make a mountain out of a molehill.
Oh, yeah, I would never get that.
Paying to watch an event such as boxing or MMA.
Pay-per-view.
Correct. This caffeinated beverage was created in Nashville in the 1940s.
Mountain Dew.
Yep. Famous John Denver song that starts with lyrics, he was born in the summer of his 27th year.
Born in the summer of 27th year, John Denver. The only one I know is Country Roads.
Nope, Rocky Mountain High. Sing something from a high angle as if it was seen by an avian in flight.
Bird's Eye View.
Correct. The hosts of this show include Barbara Walters, Star Jones, and Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, this one's your favorite. You always talk about it all the time, how you watch it. The View. Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely. Mirror hanging from your windshield.
Rear mirror.
A road in Thermopolis, part of a loop historically referred to as Snob Knob.
Mountain View?
Correct. A setting on your phone or camera to catch a wide angle.
Man. Hey. Don't know.
Panoramic view. A location or field of perception which something can be seen directly.
Location, field of perception that can be seen directly.
It would be in plain view.
Yep.
Your fanny pack wearing senior Brody Sorensen turns off the highway here to go home.
Black Mountain.
Correct. And this song was originally sung by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Tyrell, but made famous by Diana Ross, and it was sung in Remember the Titans. You better get this one.
I know, man. There's so many good songs in that movie, though. Ain't No Mountain High.
Yep, Ain't No Mountain High Enough. And just like Diana Ross said in that song, no wind, no rain, or winter cold can stop me. We'll see what the weather brings on Friday. And if the Bobcats can climb that mountain and get the win, it'll be good luck to the Bobcats.
It's Bobcat weather, baby. Let's go.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Drive up? Walk up? We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat sports. Go Bobcats!
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis.
When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gachi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gachi Gym. Gachi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gachi.org.
Welcome back here on KDNO 1017 for Thermopolis Bobcat football. Tonight, Bobcats taking on number 1 ranked Mountain View Buffaloes. Here with an afternoon game. We just finished with the wonderful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
Very well done.
And we're going to go ahead and hand it on over to Kevin for our keys to the game.
Having a plan is one of the keys to a successful future, and tonight's keys of the game are brought to you by Edward Jones and your local financial advisor, Travis Winger. First key to the game I have tonight, Ryan, is defend the pass. We talked about him a little bit. You heard it in the coach's interview. Justice Platt, he can throw it all over the yard. He's number 2 in yards per game in 2A football. So we're going to have to be very disciplined on pass defense tonight, and also, you have to be aware is he can tuck the ball and run with it too. So, key number 2, I have cracked that number 1 defense that only allows 8 points a game. Points are going to come at a premium tonight. So, on the flip side of that too, I kind of want to go off of that is our defense is going to have to step up and hold them down because they don't give up very many. Right. So, key number 3, I have senior leadership. It's senior night tonight, and you hear Coach Bowker talk about in their leadership team. That he knows he's been with these boys for 4 years, and I think it's senior night. It's time for those boys to step up. Number 1 team in 2A comes to your house for senior night, and I think it's up to those 7 seniors they got out there to lead the squad tonight. So those are your keys of the game, brought to you by Edward Jones and your local financial advisor, Travis Winger.
Thanks, Kevin. Right now, we've got about 3.5 minutes before start of the game. They're announcing starting lineups right now over the PA, and do we want to go ahead and move to our Sutherland starting lineup as well?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do our starting lineups brought to you by Sutherlands. I'll roll right into those. Starting off for the Bobcats, your offensive line we'll talk about. We got sophomore number 55, Carter Mascaro out there. Junior number 75 is brother Cruz Mascaro starting tonight. Junior number 53, James Witt. And then we round out our linemen with a couple pair of seniors. We got number 60, Logan Defoe, and number 77, Brody Sorensen. Moving over to your skills players, got some seniors over there to talk about as well. Wide receiver, senior number 1, Dell Dukes. Starting tonight on senior night, we've got wide receiver, senior number 19, Lance Axtell. Then in our wing backs, our wide receiver running back combos, we've got the senior brothers, Chris and Ryan Aarons, number 32 and 23 respectively. And then your senior running back, Zane Stam, number 4. And alongside him in the backfield, manning that Bobcat offense, your junior quarterback, number 12, Armani Dukes. And those are your Sutherland starting lineups for your Thermopolis Bobcats.
Thermopolis Bobcats will be receiving the ball here the first half. Mountain View won the toss and decided to defer to the second half. So we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and when we come back, it'll be the start of the game. Bobcats getting the first chance for a possession.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis. Open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And we're back here. Kickoff just occurred. A nice big high kick from Mountain View to Thermop. Fielded by one of the Aaron's boys, I believe. He's got it out across the 40 and the 50, the 45 on the other side of the field now. Taken down just past the 40, short of the 35. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 36 of the Mountain View Buffalo side of the field there. What a way to start the game for the Thermopolis Bobcats.
Chris Aaron's out there putting on the Jets a little bit. I, for a minute, thought he only had about one guy to beat there, and that guy did his job and wrapped him up. The Bobcats going to start the game on plus side of the field on the 35. And they want to go fast, it looks like. They're ready to go.
They're ready to go. So we got shotgun formation, single back set here for the Bobcats. Armani's going to go ahead and take the snap and directly decide to run it. Gets hit in the backfield, though, by one Mountain View Buffalo and then wrapped up by 2 more for, it looks like about a 1-yard loss on the play. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats here at the start of the game.
Thought we were going to have some early fireworks here.
Right. Still got themselves set up pretty well here. Just by looks at the stakes here, certainly was maybe a slight loss. They got them back on the line of scrimmage. So we'll call it 2nd and 10 for the Bobcats. Shotgun formation with a deep I set. Single receiver out to the far side and a single receiver to the near side here. Going to go ahead and take the snap. Option handoff up to middle, and they are going to give it to, that's Chris Ahrens. He gets out across the 25-yard line. So that's going to be enough for a first down and probably about a 12-yard gain.
13.
So 13-yard gain there for the Bobcats on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 11. 10:53 here to go in this first quarter. Bobcats lining up on the line of scrimmage and getting their calls in pretty quickly here. Shotgun formation, single back set. Got Dukes and Zane Stam in the backfield. Going to take the snap and decide to keep it right up the middle. Armani's going to get about 3 yards on the play, maybe 4 yards. Looks like it's going to take us to that 20-yard line, so we'll call it 2nd and 7 for the Bobcats. Thermop trying to start out with a little bit more steam than they have, I think, a handful of games here, so get Mountain View guessing a little bit. Shotgun formation, single back set. We're going to bring a receiver in motion across. They're going to option handoff up the middle to Stam, and he does take it. Going to get about a 1-yard loss on the play here, it looks like. Maybe a half a yard.
We'll give him no gain, pretty much.
Yep, so we'll keep it on the 20-yard line. So it's still going to be 3rd now and 7 for the Bobcats from the 20. I think Coach Bowker had said it in your pregame interview there, running this triple option offense, trying to keep Mountain View honest. Otherwise, they're going to break some of those big plays here.
You're going to see some play action possibly.
Absolutely. So shotgun formation, single back set, 2 receivers to the near side here. Dukes is going to take the snap. He's going to roll out to his left, looking downfield to throw. He's going to throw it, but he overthrows his man intended for number 23. That is Ryan Ahrens. I didn't know that there was really much there in terms of open man.
No.
And he was getting a little bit of heat from the Mountain View defense. Throws that out of bounds. 4th and 7 for the Bobcats from the 20-yard line, right on the edge of the red zone here. Getting the play in from the sideline. Don't know that we've seen the Bobcats. It is 4th and from the 20. That's a long field goal for a high schooler most of the time, unless you've got an established kicking game. A little tough here. So they're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Shotgun formation, single back set. Going to bring one of their receivers. It's a little trap play onto the inside to Chris Ahrens. He's going to take this thing out just short of the line to gain. It looks like they're going to call him down.
Got 6, needed 7.
Yeah, right about that 15-yard line is where Mountain View will take over on downs. Couldn't really have asked for. That was a great play. It was a great play, and it very well ran. Just that's the way it goes sometimes. You fall just a little short.
Yeah, that whole defense sliding our way, and a little, like you said, a little trap play, a little end around there.
Yep. So Mountain View will take over on downs here with 9:15 left to go on the first quarter of the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 1st and 10 from about the 15-yard line. They are going to set up shotgun formation, single back set. A couple receivers to this near side here. Going to take the snap, look to throw right away. And pass is caught about the 20-yard line, and the receiver's hit right away by Del Dukes. So didn't give him a chance to run after the catch, but that's a 5-yard gain on the pass play there. I didn't quite catch.
Completed to number 21, Brockton Walker.
Thank you. So 2nd and 5 for the Buffaloes here. Setting up in shotgun with trips to the near side here. Ball is set on the far side hash marks. Going to take the snap, look to run right away. He's going to pitch it to his fullback here, number 44. He kind of trucks trucks one of the Bobcats, but that was exactly how you want to tackle a big boy like that. That was Ryan Ahrens on the tackle there.
Still going to get 2.
Going to get a couple yards. That's going to be a 3rd and a long 2 for the Mountain View Buffaloes here. Still on their side of the field, about the 22, 23-yard line.
Mountain View getting that call in.
So 3rd and short here for the Mountain View Buffaloes. They got a shotgun with a handful of running backs in the backfield. They're going to sweep kind of fake here.
That's a heads-up play by Platts.
Absolutely. Kind of that jet sweep was not there, and he decided to just tuck it and run it right up the middle. He gets just out across the 25-yard line. So,
but the only reason he got it was he stuck that ball out as he dove forward. That's what I'm saying. Heads up.
Yeah.
Heads up play by him. He knew where to get to, and he stuck it out.
Needed 2 and got 3 by falling forward there. So this will bring up 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs for the Buffaloes from the 26-yard line. Still on their side of the field. Shotgun formation. Deep fullback set here. He's going to take the snap, pull it back, and throw it out to number 2 in the flats here, about the 30-yard line. He's going to get hit by a couple of Bobcats who overrun their assignment and then finally taken down at about the 33-yard line.
Gain of 7.
Gain of 7, yep. That'll bring up 2nd and 3 for the Buffaloes. 7:30 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard clock here in this first quarter. Shotgun formation again, single back set. They're going to bring a wingman kind of to the right side of the quarterback. He's just going to take direct snap and keep it and run out to that far left side. We got a couple of Bobcats who tried to stretch the play out, but pretty good running there. A couple little juke moves. He gets enough for the first down, bringing it out to the 40-yard line. Yep, right at the 40-yard line.
I wasn't sure. I feel like he might have hurdled a guy, but I didn't think you could hurdle a player in high school football. I thought that was a rule. You had to stay.
If the player is down
on the ground,
okay, you can hurdle, I believe. And he was kind of falling.
Okay.
Yeah. So shotgun formation, single back set. He's going to take the snap and look to throw right away. He's just going to loft it up in the middle of the air. Dukes was back there, got a hand on it, and almost pulled that in for an interception.
Yep.
Had a 2-on-1 situation there, so that was kind of a pretty gutsy throw just to loft it in the air.
So I was looking at that, we talked about Platts here. He's got 61% completion percentage. On top of that, he's thrown 18 touchdowns and only 3 picks throughout the season so far. For as much as he throws that football, 165 attempts.
I think Dell is kind of kicking himself for that one because that could have been
his 4th that he gave up.
Could have been his 4th. So 2nd and 10 for the Buffaloes here. Shotgun formation. They're bringing a wide receiver on the motion, kind of a jet sweep pitch here. He's going to get the edge and get out across the the 45 and almost to the 50 before he's run out of bounds here about the 47-yard line. So just shy of breaking midfield here. Going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Buffaloes. From the 47-yard line. Looks like they're going to be setting up shotgun formation with their fullback just to the right of the quarterback. Trips kind of set up on the far side, the wide side of the field. They're going to take the snap, look to hand it off and keep it. He's going to get hit in the backfield, but somehow he bounces out. He's got himself across the 45 and the 40 before he's run out of bounds.
Hard one to take down.
Nolan Collins. Bobcats had him about 2 yards deep and pretty shifty on his feet, it looks like.
Trying to get yardage on that one. They started on their own 46, didn't they?
We were on the 47, and we are out at the 39, as looks like where they've got it placed here. No, wait. Yep. 38-yard line. So
14
they get it.
yards.
38-yard line of the Bobcats here. Fresh set of downs for the Buffaloes. 1st and 10. They're looking to the sideline to get a new play. Shotgun formation. Still got their fullback, number 44, right next to a quarterback. Trips formation this time to the near side. He's just going to take the direct snap and look to run it right up the field. He gets hit after about 2-yard gain, but then falls forward for another couple. Call that a 3-yard gain.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 7 for the Buffaloes here.
Said Platts, he's got 104 attempts. He's also the leading rushing for attempts even.
Yeah, that's the, he kind of looks like he's had some of those options where he's either looking to pitch it or keep it, and he's had success keeping it. Going to fake the handoff to the fullback. He's going to send it down the right side of the field here to number 22, and that ball is just on a dime. Very well played defensively by Nolan Collins, but he just throws it over the fingertips of Nolan, and number 22 comes down with it in the end zone for Buffalo. So they get the first strike here with 4:53 left to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, 6-0. I believe it was number 20. Boy, I thought it was 22, I believe, for Buffaloes. That would be Brockton Walker with the touchdown there. They're going to set up for the PAT here.
No, that'd be Reutz. Colby Reutz is 22.
So snap is back, hold is down. The
Blocked.
ball is blocked, though, so that'll keep the Mountain View Buffaloes at 6. Looks like that was a block kick by Zane Stam coming through the middle of the line there. So as we get set up for the kickoff here with 4:53 to go in the first quarter, Mountain View Buffaloes up on the Bobcats 6-0. We'll take a quick break and be right back for the kickoff.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checkings, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
Yeah, it was 22.
And we are back here after the 75-yard drive. Let's see here. Am I correct on that? Yeah. No. Started at the 15-yard line, Kevin.
Yep.
Yep, 75-yard drive for the...
no, that'd be 85.
85-yard drive for the Mountain View Buffaloes there to go up over the Bobcats.
You're a doctor.
6-0 with 4:53 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. And just to make that quick correction, it was a Colby Reutz for Buffaloes Mountain View Buffaloes that pulled in that touchdown pass. Number 5 setting up for the kick here. Landon Solis for the Mountain View Buffaloes, going to send it Bobcat way. Kick is off a little lower than the last one. It's going to be fielded by Dell at about the 5-yard line. He's going to run it out to about the 30 here before he gets stacked up and brought down. Nice deep kick. He's got a pretty good leg on that kid.
Mm-hmm.
But Bobcats getting some decent returns here. Bobcats will take over on the kickoff here, 1st and 10 from about the 30-yard line. There is some laundry on the field. Not 100% sure yet what looks like offsides on the Thermopolis there. Somebody must have been standing on the line, or before it was kicked, stepped over the line there. So that'll back them up 10 yards. Sticks really don't matter at this point. That's just where they're going to start at the 20-yard line. So Thermopolis for their second possession of the game here. Up under center, I-back set. Going to go ahead and take the snap and option handoff to Zane Stam up the middle. Looks like he's going to get about a yard or 2 on the game, on the play there. And we're going to go ahead and get a quick timeout, looks like, for Thermopolis. Coach Bowser wants to talk this over a little bit, so we'll go ahead and take a quick right rehabilitation timeout along with them.
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs, express yourself.
And we're back here from this right rehabilitation timeout. Bobcats still sitting in the huddle here, kind of talking some things over. Mountain View's already out on the field ready to go. 2nd and long 7, a short 8 for the Bobcats here.
Bobcats wearing the gray on gray and purple numbers. Pink socks tonight for breast cancer awareness.
Usually this time of year, seeing some of these pink out games, things of that sort. Mm-hmm. Bobcats going to come set up in shotgun formation with their single back set. 3 receivers to the near side. Dukes is going to take the throw right
got
away
him
here.
open.
He's got Dell down the field. He's going to catch it about the 40-yard line. And then stepped out of bounds, but not before he was completed the pass. So that's going to get him on the Buffalo side of the field here, about the 37-yard line. I'll let Kevin do the math.
I'm looking here.
About a 43-yard gain on the play there, Kevin? At the 37-yard line.
38, 40, about 40 yards, we'll call it. 41, yeah.
So Bobcats here now in Mountain View territory, setting up under center with their T formation, 3 running backs in the backfield, double tight end set.
Go power.
They're going to power this thing right up the middle here. One of the Aaron's boys will catch that number in a second here. He's going to go ahead and get 3 on the play, it looks like. And we've got some flags on the field here. That's going to kill the clock for a second.
Be Ryan Aarons. What's the problem here? Zebras.
Kind of seemed like it was happening after the play. A little chop block or something on the Bobcats. Couldn't see what the. Yep. That's a little more of an unusual call typically, but a power run like that must have got
chop block. Yeah.
Must have got somebody stacked up, and one of our offensive linemen must have fell down to his feet. That's usually what happens. You get somebody stacked up, and then unfortunately you have another player that hits them.
Is that a 15-yarder?
Yeah, personal foul. So that's going to bring the Bobcats back quite a ways. Still first down, though, for them. Ball on the 50-yard line now for the Bobcats. Shotgun formation, I set for your running backs with 2 receivers to the far side. You're going to take this option snap, and ball is on the ground. Armani looking to pull that ball out at the very last minute to try to keep it, and clock is going to run here, which means Bobcats still retain possession of the ball, but that's going to back them up another 2 yards on the fumble recovery. So 2nd and 20-some.
2nd and
27
a mile
or so for the Bobcats here. Going to set up shotgun formation this time with a single back set. 2 receivers to the far side and the near side, so no tight end set. Takes the snap. He's going to look to throw right away. Number 5's got some heat on Armani here, and everybody's going to run him out of bounds. So it looks like we're going to have another loss on the play or a no gain possibly.
We're going to lose one, I think.
Lose 1 yard.
2.
Yep. So 2-yard loss on the play there. That's going to bring up 3rd and a very long ways to go. Bobcats now backed up on their own side of the field at the 46-yard line.
Gonna have to go to Google Maps to find the first down marker here. Holy cow.
Yeah, they've got to get all the way to that, 27-yard line it looks like on the Buffalo side of the field. Shotgun set, take the snap. He's going to look to throw right away. He sends one downfield on that right sideline. Number 2 just jumps a mile in the air to pick that one off. There you go. That's Justice Platts playing on the defensive side. Or sorry, not number 2 that's Isaac Linford. Excuse me. Isaac Linford for Mountain View just leaps out of the middle of nowhere. Was really not that bad of a pass.
Just floated it out there.
And it looks like we had a flag on the play.
I assume it's declined. White Hat just picks it up and
they set the ball up for Mountain View here to take over after the interception.
Yep.
So Mountain View Buffaloes will have it. 1st and 10 here.
Maybe he just fell off his pants, Brian. I don't know.
Yeah, it could have been. Looks like about the 46.5-yard line. They're going to set up in their shotgun formation with that deep fullback trips to the far side. They're going to move their tight end to this near side as well. Take the snap, look to hand off right up the middle. He gets hit right away. Falls forward for maybe a yard gain here on the play. We'll see where they spot it. Yeah, we'll give him a yard. So 2nd and 9, maybe 2nd and 8 there. Started at the 46. Yep, now we're up to the, 36, up to the 38-yard line. 2-yard gain for number 44. Their big boy.
Looking up his stats.
I don't see a 44 on their.
I don't either.
Their list. I'll have to get a name here in a little bit. Shotgun formation. Fullback is up a little closer this time to the quarterback.
44, Roper Buckley.
Roper Buckley. Got trips here to this near side. Single receiver to the far side. He's going to take the snap, look to throw right away. He's got time in the pocket here. He's going to go ahead and send it across the middle of the field to number 21, intended receiver, but it falls incomplete after hitting him in the chest and then to the turf. That was intended for Brockton Walker. Didn't really have a need to roll out of the pocket, but he did, which actually helped the Bobcats get a little bit of heat on him on that one.
Roper Buckley, 6 foot, 235.
Wow.
Coming at you.
Yep. They've been hitting him where they need to hit him, though. Bobcats, unfortunately, have not been very good about tackling this year and hitting everybody high, but they've been handling Roper pretty well so far in this game. 3rd and a long 8 for the Buffaloes. They're going to look to pass right away here. Get a little bit of it's tipped, it looks like Armani Dukes tipped that one about the line of scrimmage, and it falls incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th and 8 for the Buffaloes. It looks like they're going to bring out their punt team here.
Clock stops, 2:11 in the first quarter. Bobcats still had down 6-0.
Going to set up a receiver for the Bobcats about the 25-yard line. Going to be punting from about the 25-yard line here. Ball is a nice high one. It's up in the air, just kind of floating. Bobcats are going to just get away from it, let it bounce about the 32, and it takes a Bobcat forward roll to about the 34-yard line. That's where the Bobcats will take over after the punt. Bobcats will have it 1st and 10 here. .202 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bobcats with their 3rd possession of the game now. After a nice defensive stand against a prolific offense here. Takes the snap. He's going to option handoff.
Oh, nice.
And decide to keep it, pull it at the last minute. He's across the 50-yard line, 40, 30. We had a Mountain View Buffalo just down at the end of the field. One of the Aaron's boys was just running him off, which was phenomenal there to allow Armani to get out to the... Trying to catch the yard line here where they're setting up. Looks like he got himself to the 20-yard line, maybe the 19. We'll call it the 19-yard line there, Kevin, or 20. Hard to tell from this angle. I think he's at the 20-yard line.
He's at the 19.
So Bobcats will have 1st and 10 here from the 19-yard line on the Mountain View Buffalo side of the field. Shotgun formation, split back set on either side of them.
47-yard scamper.
Going to take the snap, option handoff to Stam, who he does give it to, kind of on a wide counter run there. It's going to give him a yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Minute 4, and the clock's still churning.
So Bobcats have a 2nd and a long 9 here. Going to set up their offense, get that little offset I formation in the shotgun. Stam behind Dukes. Going to bring the other Aaron's boy in motion. Going to decide to keep it, but then pitch it out to Ryan Aarons, who's going to get taken down about a yard behind the line of scrimmage. So
-2 on the run.
-2 yards. So that's going to bring up 3rd and a long 11 for the Bobcats now from the 21-yard line. Clock is ticking with 20 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Mountain View Buffalo's up 6-0 over the Bobcats. Bobcats going to set up shotgun formation, single back set. Receiver to the near side here and a wing back to the far side. Still getting a call from the sideline, taking some time. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. No, sorry, actually, end of the first quarter. They just let the clock go out. We'll go ahead and head to some ads here as we switch sides of the field and get ready to start the second quarter.
And we Interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Gachi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gachi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gachi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gachi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gachi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
And we're back here, KDNO 1017 and YO Today Media, streaming the Bobcat football. Thermopolis started this drive.
Somewhere in there, somewhere 30, 34-yard line.
Started on the their 34-yard line, had a big, huge run by Armani Dukes to get us down to the 19. But now we are third and a long 11 from the 21. He's going to take the snap, look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He throws it across field to his brother.
What a throw.
Del Dukes, he threads that one in between a couple of Mountain View Buffaloes there, and kind of looked like Dell bobbled it for a little bit, but had some strong hands to bring that thing down. It's going to give him first and goal from the 1.5-yard line for the Bobcats here, looking to strike and try to even up this game. If not, go ahead with 11:35 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. He's just going to quarterback keeper right up the middle. Had absolutely no problems. Touchdown, Armani Dukes for the Bobcats from 1.5 yards out.
There you go.
So that'll even up the score 6-6 here with 11:31 in the second quarter. I will update our scoreboard on the
all right.
streaming here as well.
Get the quarter up there. Yeah, you said 0-0. What are you doing over there?
I forget about this this thing. So
we're
Bobcats
not on the pregame screen anymore, so we're good.
Set up for the kick. Snap is back, hold is down, and the kick is good. So the Bobcats will go up over the Mountain View Buffalo 7-0 here with 11:31 to go in your second quarter. We'll go ahead and take a quick break and come back for the kickoff. Thermopolis going to be sending it back to Buffalo's way here on KDNO 1017.
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
And we're back here, Thermopolis Bobcats putting together a 67-yard drive to actually go ahead of the Mountain View Buffaloes 7-6 here early in the second quarter. Currently setting up for the kickoff back to Mountain View. This will be Thermopolis' first kickoff of the game. Been, if you're not from this area, been raining a better part of the day, and
no rain now, but it's a little chilly out there.
Chilly out there, but it looks like they were wiping down the ball, so I'm not sure that grass out there is getting the ball a little slick.
Well, we walked across that field. It was a little squishy when we stepped on.
So Boren gets the kickoff. It's going to be fielded. It's going to bounce about the 20-yard line, fielded at the 15. It's going to a little bobble, and he's going to go ahead and bring it out across the 25 to about the 28, 29-yard line. We'll see where they decide to spot the ball. That's where the Mountain View Buffaloes will take over for their first possession of the second quarter.
The ambulance still has their lights going over there.
It looks like Mountain View will take over here at the 28-yard line. That's where they will start their drive.
28-yard line.
Mountain View getting the call from the sideline. They're going to be in their shotgun set with the fullback just to the side. Got 3 receivers to the near side here. Platts is going to take the snap and hand it off right up the middle to number 44. He's going to go ahead and fall forward for about a 3-yard gain, 2-yard gain here. Mountain View will have it now, 2nd and 8 from the 30-yard line, or just across the 30-yard line.
Roper Buckley. Big boy.
Roper's a good name for a big boy.
Yeah, and I was watching, when Platts takes off, he's kind of his escort.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. When they have those designed runs.
Got a little bit different setup here. This time we got shotgun, but Roper is not in at the fullback position. He's going to take the snap, look to pass right away, though. He's going to try to pass it to number 2.
Collins almost picked that off.
Yeah, but there was 3 Bobcats right there. Collins gets a quick beat on the ball, just can't quite haul it in for an interception there. But for the most part, I think Thermop has been doing a pretty good job of defending these passes. Really, you just you get that one. Coach Bowker said it. He's got some accuracy, and that touchdown pass that they had was nothing more than just a good, accurate pass.
Yeah, we talk about Dukes' throw there to get him in on the 2-yard line, and he threw it kind of late. He scrambled around, but put the ball where it needed to go late in the play.
Exactly. So here they come, shotgun formation. We got calling it dead. It's probably a timeout for Mountain View. So we'll go ahead and take a right rehabilitation timeout along with them. Be back in about 30 here on KDNO 101.7.
Hey there. How's your day going?
Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on, and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses, and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com.
And we are back here after that right rehabilitation timeout. Buffalo's come out 3rd and 8. Going to look to pass right away. Rolls out to the left side. He's got some heat on him. Number 22 down the field again is actually going to haul it in after a diving catch. Definitely just laid that ball out there where nobody was going to get it unless his own man was going to get it. And props to number 22 there, Colby Reutz.
37 yards?
Yeah, that was that one was all the receiver hauling that one in.
Yeah, he laid out for that one. And
to keep control of that ball as he's going to the ground is pretty hard sometimes. So Mountain View has a fresh set of downs on Bobcat side of the field now, about the 32-yard line. Going to come out shotgun formation. Still have their fullback on the sideline, so I'm thinking they're looking to throw this ball now. Got a little receiver screen set up, and he overthrows his man intended for number 20, and Bobcats, I think, look a little stunned that ball.
Threw it behind him.
Yeah. Bobcats potentially...
that was an opportune time. Bobcats are getting some looks at it.
Yeah.
Just can't pull one of those in.
Well, and I think Boone alluded to it too. He's got a quick hand, and he gets that ball out quick like that. It's hard to adjust on the fly, and kind of zinged by 3 Bobcats there and his own receiver. So Mountain View here, 2nd and 10 with 9:51 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Coming out in that shotgun set. Still has their receiving core in, not their running core at this point. However, he is going to take the direct snap, quarterback keeper, run it up the sideline and get pushed out of bounds just short of the 20. Might be far enough for a first down. We'll see. Oh, gosh, it's so hard to tell from different angles here where. So they called him out.
Oh, we got a penalty. It's not going to matter.
Okay. What was it, Kevin?
Holding.
There we go. So holding on Mountain View is going to back him up. It's going to keep it 2nd down, though. but it will be a 2nd and 20 for Mountain View now. Ball is spotted about the. We got to figure out the.
It's on the 40-yard line. No, it's going to be on the 42, 38. You got to go the other way, Ryan.
Which way are we going, Kevin?
38.
38-yard line. So, sorry, 2nd and 15 for the Mountain View here. They've got single back set, shotgun. They bring man in motion across the formation. He's going to look to throw backside, though. It's tipped by number 60 of the Bobcats and then falls into the hands of number 20 for Mountain View, Rhett Hunt. And he's going to get most of those yards back, bring up 3rd and a long 11 for Mountain View. Is that Logan? Yeah, Logan.
Yeah, Logan Defoe got a little tip on it. Not enough to stop it.
Kind of a designed backside screen play that Logan kind of sniffed out. Just didn't get a good enough hand on that ball to either pick it off or put it in the dirt. Mountain View taking their time getting the call from the sideline here. 3rd and long. We got 8:50 and counting on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bobcats are up 7-6 over the Mountain View Buffaloes at this point. Going to take the snap, look to throw it. Gets flushed out of the pocket and tackled for a sack.
Brody Sorensen.
Going to get a 1-yard loss on the sack there. Bobcats are actually getting, some decent heat on the quarterback for this this series here. Mountain View is switching out their personnel. My guess would be they're going to go ahead and just try to punt and either get this, a touchback or pin the Bobcats deep here with a little punt out of bounds. We'll see how accurate of a punt game they've got. Number 5 for the Mountain View, Landon Solis back to kick this off. And we've got
Duke standing on the
goal
line.
He sends a nice high punt. Gets coverage down the field. Number 22, I believe. It looks like he's going to down this ball.
Inside the 1, I think.
Yeah, deep.
Sorry, that wasn't Duke's territory back there. That was
number 9.
Number 9, Jordan Garrison. Yep. But yeah, that's a heck of a special teams play there by Mountain View, and Bobcats got to be careful. I'm surprised if we see just a quarterback keeper to the left, try to get a little bit of room.
Yeah, so Bobcats will have this deep in their own territory, about the 1-yard line, with 7:53 to go in the second quarter. They are on the far side hash, so they've got a lot of room to this near side here. They're going to come out in that under center T formation here, power run. Going to take the snap and hand it off up the middle. Got a good push by the offensive line here. They're going to get about 4 or 5 yards on the play. That's exactly what they need. Yeah, we'll give them 5-yard run on the play for Stam there. 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats. Ball looks like it's placed at about the 8 or 9-yard line now. Bobcats getting the call from the sideline again, not running any huddle-up offense tonight. Clock is ticking, 7:15 to go in the second quarter here. Bobcats still up 7-6 over the Mountain View Buffaloes. Shotgun formation, got kind of a 3 fullback set here. Hands it off up the middle. Looks like he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and they'll give him that forward progress, so no gain on the play.
Stam again, I believe, up the middle.
Yep, so 3rd and 5 for the Bobcats, still deep in their own territory. Again, hard to tell from this angle if they are. It's got to be like the 6-7 yard line there, Kevin, where we're sitting right now.
Yeah, 5 it looks like maybe.
Maybe it is the 5. So Bobcats.
Yeah, it should be about the 6.
Yeah, if we had it first or on the 1. Bobcats will be shotgun this time. Single back set. Got a wing back on the far side. They send somebody in motion to that far side as well. Option handoff.
Double.
He's going to pitch it. He's going to fake the handoff up the middle. He's going to decide to keep it, but then pitch it last minute, and that's going to get the Bobcats the first down. I can't tell which Aaron's boy that was.
That was Ryan, but I believe it was a handoff and like an option from the handoff.
Oh, gotcha.
He handed it off, I believe, to the fullback, and then it was a pitch option
and then
from there.
Pitch that from there. Draw those, like Coach Bowker was saying, really draw them in and make them stay honest there. So Bobcats have a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10, just out across the 10-yard line. He's going to take the snap and option hand off the middle, decide to keep it, pitch it out to one of the Aaron's boys. He's got some room. He's out across the 25-yard line. That is
Ryan
Aarons. And we're going to have a timeout on the field here, so we'll go ahead and take a right rehabilitation timeout along with them. Bobcats up 7-6 over the Mountain View Buffaloes with 6:06 remaining in the second quarter.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And we are back here on KDNO 1017 for Bobcat football after this right rehabilitation timeout. Just trying to verify exactly what yardage we had on that last run there.
12 yards.
So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats here. Going to take the snap and hand it off up the middle to Zane Stam. He's got some room, gets out across the 35-yard line to about the 36.
Give him. They give him a first down.
9-yard gain. Nope.
They're getting him the full. No, they're giving him. Back it up. 9.
9 yards on the play. It's going to be second and an extremely short one. Oh, no.
No, they are moving the chains. What is going on over there?
So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Bobcats after a 10-yard gain. Going to be shotgun set, split back on either side of the Armani Dukes here. He's going to bring a man in motion across the formation, hand it off to number 4, Zane Stam up the middle again. He's going to get spun around and then brought down just at the 40-yard line. So 4-yard gain for Zane.
Bobcats finding some success here.
2nd and 6. 5:13 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bobcats up 7-6 over the Mountain View Buffaloes. They're taking a little bit of their time getting the play call in from the sideline here. Not really in a hurry to give the ball back to Mountain View, that's for sure. But at the same time, you don't want to run so much time off that you don't have a chance to score before halftime either. 4:52 to go. They're going to come out up under center with a split eye set. Going to bring a man in motion to the backfield. Going to hand off quick up the middle to Chris Aaron. No, sorry. Yes, Chris Aarons. He's going to get enough for a first down. About 7
yards.
7 yards on the play there. So Bobcats will have a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Yep.
Right at midfield here, not yet crossed over into Buffalo territory.
This started on the 1-yard line.
This started on the 1-yard line, absolutely. Bobcats going to come out up under center. Split eye set in the backfield. 2 receivers to this near side. Going to hand it off to Stam, who gets tripped up in the backfield. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, though, so we'll call that a no gain. Bobcats will have it 2nd and 10 here now, with the clock still running at 3:57, up 7-6 over the Mountain View Buffaloes. Bobcats are going to come out in their power set here, up under center, T formation in the backfield. Dukes is going to take the snap and pitch it to number 4, Zane Stam, right up the middle with a couple of lead blockers.
He's still going.
He's still on his feet. He's out across the 30-yard line, which they finally bring him down. And they will spot him about the 29, I believe. So there we go. From
23 yards. He's just squirted out of there. I thought the play was going to be dead.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he shoots out to the left side.
I think the Mountain View defense thought the same thing. Kind of caught them waiting for him to go down, and he didn't go down. Zane Stan running hard on that last play there. 3:15 to go in the second quarter here. Bobcats up 7-6. Come out in their power set again. Going to take the snap, hand it off to Chris Ahrens this time. He also gets out across the 25 now to the 24 now. That'll be a 5-6 yard gain on the play. 2nd and 4 for the Bobcats.
Bobcats got that mojo going right now.
Say they're at the 23-yard line. Clock is running, 2:40. Bobcats getting close to knocking on the door here, at least red zone-wise, against Mountain View Buffaloes. Come out in their power set again, up under center. Going to take the snap and hand it off to Ryan Ahrens this time, up the right side. And they're going to stop the clock, which means that's a first down.
He gets about 5 or 6 yards on that.
Ball is going to be spotted at the 16-yard line. Nope, 17-yard line. So Bobcats, fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from Mountain View's 17-yard line in the red zone with 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Staying in their power T set. Going to take the snap and pitch it to Zane Stam, who's going to kind of slip there, but he's going to go ahead and get a yard on the play. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Bobcats from the 16-yard line. Might have had a little bit more to gain on that play had he not lost his footing.
Clock still moving, 1:28. Bobcats 2nd down and 6 on the 18-yard line.
And I'm not sure what Thermopolis, they've used 1 timeout or have they used 2?
1, I think.
1. So they got a couple of timeouts left if they need to try to save some time and hopefully score before time runs out. Staying in their power T set here. Duke's up under center, 3 running backs in the backfield. He's going to take the snap and hand it off to Zane Stam. And also be the lead blocker as well. We're going to get another yard. No gain. Okay, so that'll bring up 3rd. And a long 9 for the Bobcats here. If anything, my guess would be they're going to run this clock out and not give it back to Mountain View.
No matter what.
No matter what. And hope to break one of these runs off and score before halftime. They're going to go ahead and this time look to pass.
Oh, no,
it is picked off in the flats by number 20 for Mountain View. They're going to go ahead and return that interception to about the 34-yard line, and that's going to stop the clock on the change in possession at 20 seconds.
Oh, no, that's a backbreaker. You know Platts can get you 40 yards at a throw here in 20.
Absolutely. So Thermop will look to change things up and throw an interception just out in the flats there. I think Mountain View.
Second of the day.
Yeah, Mountain View honestly seemed like they were ready for Thermop to change it up. And
just didn't put a whole lot on that.
No. So Mountain View has it 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line on their side of the field. They got 20 seconds to try to march this thing 66 yards down the field with their potential passing game. We'll see what happens. And they got their passing crew in there. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the far side. He's going to look to throw right away, obviously. Thermop's going to try to bring some heat, flush him out of the pocket to the far side. He's going to keep it and gets out across the 40 after dancing a couple of times. He's now across the 50-yard line. He finally gets taken down just short of the 40 at the 41. That will give them a first down, but takes the clock down to 4 seconds.
They're going to call timeout.
They do. So Mountain View takes a timeout to stop the clock at 4 seconds. We will take a really quick 30-second timeout along with them and be back in just a minute.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we are back here, KDNO 1017 and YO Today Media, streaming on YouTube here. Thermopolis Bobcat football. Thermopolis up 7-6 late in the second quarter here. How much time is left there, Kevin?
4 seconds.
4 seconds. Team's still in their huddles on the sidelines here. Kevin, what did they have on that last kind of broken play?
I got 25 yards on that broken play. You ran a long ways side to side.
Yeah, he did. He had a lot of those jump steps there.
Good thing was it took a lot of time off the clock.
Yeah. So Mountain View is going to come out shotgun formation. They brought their fullback into the game this
Probably
time.
Pass pro.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe get some protection for their quarterback to give him some time to throw this thing downfield. So here we go. And take the snap, look to throw it. Does keep their fullback in to give him some extra protection. He launches it far on the right side. And it's going to be a fight for the ball. Very well defended by Nolan Collins. So that will fall incomplete as time expires. Bobcats are going to go in at halftime up 7-6 over the #1 Mountain View Buffaloes here in Thermopolis at Leroy Hayes Field on senior night. We'll go ahead and take a quick break and come back for your halftime show.
Therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Welcome back here to KDNO 1017 and Bobcat football. And for your Hot Springs Health halftime show, we got some seniors out here being announced along with their families and various things that they are going to be hoping to go on to as they graduate and move on. But as they are doing this, we'll go ahead and have Kevin give us some of the first half stats of the game. Brought to you by
Central Bank and Trust. Your trustworthy stats. We'll move right into those. I'm going to start off with the Mountain View, and we talked about Platts in the pregame. He's gone out there, ran 6 times for 49 yards. He has thrown 11 passes, completed 5 of those, 96 yards and a touchdown. So again, we talked about the balance that he brings to that offense, and so far that's what's happening on the Mountain View side. Brockton Walker, 1 carry, 3 yards, 1 catch for 5 yards. Royts, number 22, he's had 2 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown for him. Linford, 1 catch for 7 yards. Hunt, 1 catch for 9 yards. And then we talked about big old Roper Buckley, 3 carries, 5 yards for them. Offensive totals for Mountain View, 57 yards on the ground, 96 through the air, 153 total on 21 plays. And then we're going to move over to your Thermopolis Bobcats and take a look there. Armani Dukes has ran the ball 6 times for 47 yards and a touchdown. Did fumble at one time, but the Bobcats got that back to 2 of 5 through the air, 60 yards, but 2 interceptions, no touchdowns for Armani Dukes. Zane Stam chipping in 11 carries, 46 yards on the ground. And then Dell Dukes, 2 catches for 60 big yards for him. And then the Ryans brothers, we got the Aarons brothers, sorry, Ryan Aarons, 4 for 21, and Chris 4 for 32. So they're doing some work out there in the backfield. Offensive totals for the Bobcats, I've got 60 yards through the air, 46 on the ground for 206 yards on 30 plays. So Bobcats doing a good job of keeping that ball and running some offense. And those are your Central Bank and Trust trusty stats. There you go.
And one thing I think, obviously, you see on the scoreboard is Bobcats have not allowed Mountain View to get out way ahead of them.
No.
And looking at total offensive production at this point, at least keeping even tabs with Mountain View for total offense at this point. So Mop doing a good job this first half here. Obviously up 7-6 over the Mountain View Buffaloes. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout. We've got some more of this Hot Springs Health halftime show here. We'll honor the seniors, I believe, as well.
We'll talk about those. Actually, we'll come back. We'll go through the seniors and. We'll do some keys the second half as well before we'll have to give the boys some time to go to the locker room and talk strategy too. So
yeah, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll come back here for Hot Springs Health halftime show here on KDNO 1017.
No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gachi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gachi Gym. Gachi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gachi.org.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis, open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checkings, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs. Express yourself.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Gachi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gachi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gachi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gachi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gachi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Welcome back to your Hot Springs Health halftime show here on KDNO 1017. Bobcat football. Kevin has some various things.
Yeah, some various things. So we're showing some more of that senior night out here on the track. Like I said, they are recognizing football, cheer, band, golf, and then you'll have volleyball tomorrow. A little nicer weather indoors for the senior girls tomorrow. And pardon me for not knowing exactly what time that match starts tomorrow.
I haven't heard either, so couldn't help you out. Sorry, Kevin.
So, well, it depends on how long the girls want to talk on senior night and what time that probably starts. So, there you go. Football, we've got, we talked about in the pregame, Chris Ahrens, Ryan Ahrens, Logan Defoe, Dell Dukes, Brody Sorensen, Zane Stam, Lance Axtell, and someone who kind of holds that team together behind the scenes. We've got Austin Schlegel as a manager out there, also as a senior. I know the coaches will miss Austin's leadership on the sidelines there and all she does for the team. Cheer, we have 4 seniors on cheer. Kaylee Basil, Isadora Lima, I believe she's one of the foreign exchange students that we have out there. Emma Miller, I think, is that the other foreign exchange? And Michaela Moore is out there. Band, we have Rosalie Wilson, And moving over to golf, we have 3 senior golfers, Van Epperson, Hayden Overfield, who is the state champion for 2A golf this year.
Yep.
So kind of a cool piece of hardware for him to talk about probably on, I'm going to guess that's probably his favorite moment or remembrance from high school, I would guess. If not, I'd be shocked.
Right.
And then we have Zarian Stone also out there as a senior golfer. And then tomorrow, volleyball, you'll hear, looks like 7 names. 3 of them are managers, the first 3. We've got Wakely Ballstad, Joseph Budd, and Miley Welch. Those are your 3 managers for volleyball. And then your players for seniors, we've got Aspen Brooks, Lexi Garrison, Hannah Hill, and Kaylee Simmerall. So those, we got one more. Tensley
Verhassel.
There you go. I'm not very good at that last name, and I apologize to anyone out there listening. But yes, we have 7. Was it 7 or 8? How many we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 volleyball. So you'll hear from them tomorrow. And we'll come back. We're going to have a private extended halftime here because they got to give the Bobcat boys who are out here doing senior night some time to talk. When we come back, we'll do some keys of the game, maybe recap the first half and talk about what the Bobcats need to do or not do to come out ahead.
Absolutely. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey there. How's your day going? Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess. You had to wait to get an appointment. What was it, 1 week, 2 weeks?
Same day.
What? Same day?
We go to Hot Springs Health. They offer same-day appointments at all their clinics. Riverton, Shoshone, Thermopolis, Worland, and Basin. You just call the clinic and you have an appointment in a matter of minutes. It's easy and so convenient.
Wow, so Hot Springs Health actually values our time? Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Considering.
And we are back here, KDNO 1017 for Bobcat football and your Hot Springs Health halftime show. I'm going to send it back over to Kevin for some of our second half keys to the game.
Oh, are you?
I am. If I can get it to come up. You're on, Kevin.
Oh, well, here we go. I remember having a plan is one of the keys to a successful future. Tonight's keys to the second half are brought to you by none other than Travis Winger over at Edward Jones. And the keys to the second half, Ryan, that I've got wrote down, I put keep pressuring Platts. He's made some throws that we've had a chance to get some hands on and possibly intercept, throw a couple that aren't as been accurate as we're used to seeing him throw. So I think if you can keep getting some pressure on him, we might get to see his 4th interception of the year, which would be kind of cool.
Absolutely.
Key number 2, maintain time of possession. Bobcats did a really good job there. They dang near ended that second quarter with a 99-yard touchdown drive until they threw an interception with 20 seconds left. But we talked about, even so, they ran 9 more plays than Mountain View has. So you talk about a team that's prolific offense. one way to stop that prolific offense is keep them off the field.
Not give them the ball, absolutely.
The third one I have is, and we've heard Coach Bowker talk about this before, we mentioned it after the Lovell game a little bit, was don't let the moment get too big. We talk about mental mistakes, or you see, those things are like, holy cow, we are up 1 right now at halftime. Number 1 team here playing us at home on senior night. And, don't let that break you mentally or let your guard down. Don't break under the pressure is kind of what I have as the last key to the second half. And so those are the Edward Jones keys to the second half, brought to you by none other than your local Edward Jones financial advisor, Travis Winger.
And a little bit of short time left here, about a minute and a half before we probably get this game started for the second half. Were there a few things that we kind of had talked about as we were going to half here, just in general?
I mean, you're looking at it here, and what we talked about, Justice Platts is their offense right now for the most part. Very balanced. He's put, 49 yards on the ground and 96 through the air, which is a majority of their 153 yards of offense. Right.
So, you continue to, and we've got a sack on him, and I think that was one thing mentioned earlier too, is he doesn't get sacked often.
There's only 8 yards on the stat sheet that he doesn't account for. So, that's what I'm looking at here. Basically 4 carries by somebody that's not him.
Right.
So.
No, they certainly have done a good job, I think, defensively with even defending the passes. If they could steal away, one of those just throws down the field because he's getting pressure. We have 2 turnovers.
Two
turnovers.
Interceptions.
Yeah. If our defense gets a turnover in good territory, Thermop hasn't had a huge issue moving the ball really at this point. I think they could probably capitalize on something and continue to give themselves a little bit of breathing room here. So teams are coming out now after halftime. Mountain View won the toss and decided to defer, so they have chosen to receive the third quarter kickoff here. And so Bobcats will be starting out this third quarter, kicking off up 7-6 over Mountain View. Nice big long kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line by number 22, Mountain View. He's going to bring it out across the 20-25. He's got a little bit of wheels on that kid. Got some steam going, brings it out across the 30 and just short of the 35-yard line. That's where Mountain View will take over here. First possession of the third quarter at about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, they set up that to the right. He kind of fielded the ball on the left side of that formation, ran it all the way across there, and he had a full head of steam by the time his blockers were out there.
So they set up shotgun formation, single back. They're going to look to pass right away, rolling out to this near side. He's got a couple of guys open. Oh, and it's finally picked off by Del Dukes. He's got it across the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, finally brought down after a little bit more of a gain across the 30, almost to the 25. We were just talking about it. And there you go. Bobcats turnover. Mountain View turnover to the Bobcats on the interception by Del Dukes. And with a decent return to put it in Mountain View territory here.
Yeah, it was, Del got his head around just in time.
Absolutely, and he kind of,
it hit his shoulder, and he popped up and got it.
Rolling out, out of the pocket and trying to throw, to his man. He just was not accurate, which worked out for us. So we come out in that power set here. Kind of T formation. We're going to get a yard on the play. Maybe
2.
Maybe 2 yards. So we'll call it 2nd and 8 for the Bobcats here. Trying to kind of spot a little bit exactly where this ball is placed. To me, it looks like it's about the 26-yard line.
Again, we talked about time of possession. Bobcats not really in a hurry to get a play call in there.
So we'll come out shotgun this time. 3 receivers to the far side. Single back set. Going to take the snap, look to throw right away. going to get flushed out of the pocket, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds.
That's going to be intentional grounding.
And they are going to call him for intentional grounding. I'm not sure if high school rules are the same as professional rules or not, but
he was out
of the pocket, but he didn't get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Not to the line of scrimmage, and there was nobody anywhere on that side of the field, I don't think.
So that'll be an intentional grounding call on the Bobcats here. That'll be, 5 yards?
It's 15 and a loss of down, isn't it?
So it'll be third. And
10 yards and the loss of down.
They're still trying to figure out where to spot this ball.
In the meantime, Bobcats are going to get a play called.
It should be.
It's a 10 yards and a loss of down.
It should be from the spot of the. Maybe that's what they're trying to figure out, is spot of the foul or spot of the line of scrimmage here. They're going from the spot. Okay, 5 yard.
5 yards, okay.
Okay. Either way, though, from where he was at when he threw.
It's going to be about a 12, 15-yard. It's like a 15-yard penalty after all that.
So Bobcats have it 3rd and long from about the 43-yard line now, whereas they had it on the 28. He's going to look to pass, throws a little kind of screen pass out to Zane Stam here in the flats, gets it out across the 40-yard line to about the 38. That's going to bring up 3rd and still extremely long for the Bobcats. Kind of a tough set of circumstances here. Interception sets you up for some success, and then unfortunately get a huge penalty and a loss of down. Puts them 4th and long. Still on Mountain View side of the field, though, so field position is not horrible, but if you have to turn this one over on downs, you certainly would like to get it a heck of a lot closer to that first down mark. Shotgun formation, single back set. Going to take the snap, roll out to the far side, look to throw right away. Gets it out across midfield to Zane Stam, who picks it. He's going to get across the 10, 5, touchdown, Zane Stam. Bobcats strike from 4th and long, 38 yards out. Armani Dukes to Zane Stam for the touchdown. That's going to put the Bobcats on the board now, 13-6 with 10-10 on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. And a chance to put one more point if this PAT goes through.
Wow. What a snag and what a run after.
Snap is back, hold is down. The ball comes out nice and low, so that will be no good on the PAT. So the Bobcats will stay at 13, Mountain View 6, 10-10 left in this 3rd quarter. Bobcats putting another score on the Mountain View Buffaloes. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout and come back for the kickoff back to Mountain View.
Done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
And we are back here, KDNO 1017, Wow Today Media, streaming on YouTube, Thermopolis Bobcat football. Bobcats had a got an interception, Mountain View's turnover. Return went to the 28-yard line, right, Kevin?
Yeah.
Had a few unfortunate things happen and had a
intentional
grounding, set him up for a 4th and long, but pass over the middle and a nice cut by Zane Stam, and he just breaks free to score for the Bobcats. So kick is off there. It's going to be fielded at about the 15-yard line, bobbled. Number 22, but he somehow...
There's a block in the back.
Yep, gets back up off the ground. He's going to be tackled about the 30, but absolutely there's some laundry on the field.
Brought way back, because that happened down there.
So the flag right now is laying on the field about the 20-yard line, 21-yard line, and it's going to be a block in the back. Yep, block in the back on the return. So that's going against Mountain View. That'll back the ball up deep in their territory. I'm not sure If that being assessed from the 20, if that's a full 15-yarder, Kevin?
It's a block in the back, it's only 10, right?
Half the yard to the, well, either way, ball is placed about the 10-yard line. That's where Mountain View will take over for their second possession of this third quarter with 10:02 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bobcats up 13-6. Mountain View will come out in their shotgun set with their receiving core in there, not their big fullback. He's going to take the snap, look to...
We got blown dead.
Blown dead. Something procedural. False start, it looks like.
There we go. Back him up 5 more. Putting the pressure on him.
So Mountain View now 1st and 15 from the 5-yard line. We're going to get a new call in from the sideline here. We're going to stay in their same set, though. Shotgun formation with their running back and receivers core in, not their fullback. Look to give themselves breathing room, I'm sure. Take the snap. He's going to look to run it right away, though. Not even a second look at passing. He's going to get hit, though, behind the line of scrimmage and brought down for about a loss of 1. So Bobcats defense stepping up here. Bring up 2nd and 16 from the 4-yard line for Mountain View. Bobcats can hopefully keep up this energy that they've got for themselves right now.
Moving players all over. We're going 4 wide.
They're going to go spread.
Bunch.
Yeah, they've got a quad bunched out to that far side. Goodness gracious, no running back set this time. So
and they got one here, single.
Yep, single receiver on this near side. You're going to go ahead and take the snap on 2nd and 16. Look to run it right away, though. So set up that quad on that far side as blockers for your quarterback, who is also your running back.
He's going to get.
Yeah, he's got a handful of yards there.
Probably close to 10.
Yep, just across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd and about 4 for Mountain View. So 2nd and 16 to 3rd and 4 puts them in a little bit more of a comfortable position, but Bobcats still have them deep in their own territory here. And Thermopolis has had some pretty good third down stances. On the defensive side. We're kind of waiting for Mountain View to run their play in before Coach Bowker runs his defensive set. We've got 2 receivers set out wide to this near side and at least 2 on the far side. Got the running back in. We're going to motion a man across the formation, take the snap and look to run it. Pitch it to number 12 here for Mountain View. He's going to take a jab step in.
Nice tackle by Dell.
He tackles him just as he crosses the 20-yard line, so it's going to be a first down, but that could have been a heck of a much larger gain. Sorry, across the 25. Could have been a much larger gain had he not chopped him down at the knees.
A 6-yard gain for a first down, yeah.
Have to admit, the Bobcats have definitely been tackling much better in this game. I don't know if that was something that they really worked on in practice or not, but
you can ask Coach Bowker.
I will. Yeah, absolutely.
Write that down.
Write that down. Mountain View, shotgun. He's going to go ahead and take the direct snap and look to run right away. Not even second guess. Pitches out to number 12 again, who's going to get probably about 5 yards on the gain, just across the 30-yard line to the 31.
They're going to try to stretch us out a little bit and probably make our corners come up, and then they're going to try to toss it over top of us, would be my guess.
Yeah. They've got their speedsters out there. Like I said, they don't have their fullback out there at this point, so they're not really trying to ground and pound necessarily. And they've been running outside the tackles. So shotgun, single back set. We got 3 receivers to this near side here. Going to take the snap and look to fake handoff, and then the quarterback keeper up the middle. And, I was just talking about better tackling and wrapping up, and then Bobcats miss about 3 opportunities to take the quarterback down in the backfield. But he only still gets 1-yard gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and a 4, I'm going to say, for Mountain View here. Same scenario we had him in just a few plays ago. This time we are placed about the 37-yard line. Still on Mountain View's side of the field. They're switching out some personnel or trying to decide what they want to run on this play. Taking a little bit of time to run this play in. Clock is ticking at 7:36 to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bobcats are up 13-6 over the Mountain View Buffaloes. They're going to bring a man in motion across and option handoff to him, number 22.
Oh,
he gets wrapped up and brought down, though. He takes a kind of a truck hit from Del Dukes and then is cleaned up by Chris Aarons.
Yep.
So that's going to bring
a couple yard gain there, too.
Yeah. 4th and 2 for Mountain View. They're going to bring out their punt team, being on their side of the field. Definitely a expected option here. Bobcats have, we decided that was Jordan Garrison back to receive. Punt is a nice, decent long punt. It's going to bounce overhead, and he's going to go ahead and field it about the 25-yard line and bring it out across the 30. Gets tripped up. Could have had a decent amount of yards back on that play. And I spoke wrong there, so he actually fielded it, about the 15-yard line and brings it out just across the 20 to the 21. That's where the Bobcats will take over on this possession here. Up 13-6 over Mountain View Buffaloes. Bobcats have it 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Shotgun set. He's going to option handoff and then decide to keep it, but he gets tripped up. Armani Dukes does for a loss of about 2 on the play, so that'll be 2nd and 12. Just on the other side of the 20-yard line. That's almost just a single-yard loss. What do you think, Kevin, there?
Yeah.
So we'll go 2nd and 11. Bobcats definitely eating clock here. Going to come out up under center in the I formation, bring a receiver across in motion, hand it off right away to Zane Stam, I believe, right up the middle. I could be wrong. Nope, that was one of the Aaron's boys.
Which one?
32, so that would be Chris. So quick handoff up the middle gets, the lost yard back plus a couple. So we're going to say 3rd and a long 8 for the Bobcats here. Ball is placed at about the 22.5, 23-yard line. Going to come out shotgun set. Running back to either side of Armani Dukes. Got a receiver far out to the right side here, and they're going to bring their slot receiver in motion across the formation. Hand it off to Zane Stam, who's got some room.
Still on his feet.
Still on his feet. Gets tripped up several times, but maintains his feet and gets it out across the line to gain.
Give him 8 and a couple inches.
He's going to get the first down here. Ball is going to be placed about the 32
and we got
2-yard line.
Is he down too? Yeah.
Yeah, Zane is down. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout along with them. Officials timeout. We'll be back after these messages.
They're falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
And we're back after that brief official timeout. Zane Stam was down for a little bit, but he walked off the field. We always love to see that, and hopefully he will be back in there here pretty soon. But not after the first down run by Zane, so Bobcats will have it 1st and 10 from about the 32-yard line here with 5 minutes to go in this third quarter, up 13-6 over the Mountain View Buffaloes. Going to be shotgun set, single back. Couple receivers to either side of the formation. We're going to bring a man in motion across and option hand off the middle, but Armani, is going to go ahead and keep it off to that left side. He's going to get a couple of yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 8.
Bobcats just going to keep working that clock.
Absolutely. If you keep it out of their hands, they are not going to score. So just short of the 35-yard line, it looks like here. 2nd and 8 for the Bobcats. They're going to come out in their power set. Changing the play a little bit, or the blocking scheme at the line. It's going to be a false start for the Bobcats there on this near side of the line. So that'll back the Bobcats up 5 yards and bring up 2nd and about 13. That'll also stop the clock briefly, but it's wound again. We got 4:03 to go in this 3rd quarter here. Come out in the power set tee again. Going to take the handoff and pitch it to running back coming across this right side. He's going to get tripped up and brought down just about the 30-yard line, so a single-yard gain on the play.
Chris Aarons.
For Chris. Bring up 3rd and 12 for the Bobcats with 3:37 to go. On their own 30-yard line. Setting up this time in the shotgun. Single back set just to the left of Armani. Wingman. Going to bring the other wingman across the formation in motion. Take the snap, look to throw right away. He's got time in his pocket, but he gets flushed out to the right side. He's going to decide to keep it.
Oh, made a guy miss.
Make a guy miss as he cuts back up to middle of the field. He's going to get called down, though, just short of the 40-yard line. So about a 9-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 4th and a long 3.
I think they're going to go for it.
They are lining up like they certainly want to go for this. Bobcats have had some pretty good luck, at least getting 3 to 4 yards out of a play. They're going to be up under center to start with. Couple receivers to the far side and near side. Single back set. The Zane Stam is back in the game here.
Might go hard count. We'll see.
Yep. Definitely waiting to see that back judge count, and they're going to go ahead and call a timeout. So we'll go ahead and take a right rehabilitation timeout along with them here, as they will likely bring out the punt team, I would guess. We'll be back in about 30 seconds.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
And we are back from that right rehabilitation timeout. We've got 2:11 left to go in the 3rd quarter here. Bobcats up 13-6 over the Mountain View Buffaloes. Bobcats were setting up on that 4th and 3, 4th and a long 2 play. Tried to draw them off sides and didn't quite work. We'll decide and see exactly what they decide to do, as we come out of this huddle here.
They're going for it.
Bobcats are definitely going to set up in that same,
Same formation, isn't it?
We were up under center before, so we got shotgun this time. Split back on either side of Armani Dukes here. We got a far receiver to the far side and 2 receivers to this near side. He's going to go ahead and take the snap, fake handoff up the middle, and then decide to follow up the middle.
Not going to get there.
He's going to get 2 yards and needed 3. And we got some laundry on the field here, so we will see what this call is. Bobcats get stopped a yard short of the line to gain, but then there is a flag on the play after the whistles blow. So likely going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct of some sort.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
And I didn't quite see.
It's a lot of discussion, though.
Yeah. Here's the ref with the call.
Unnecessary roughness on Mountain View, but it's after the play.
So it's still a turnover.
It's a turnover on downs because it's after the play, yeah.
But we'll back them, Mountain View, up 15 yards from the end of that run. So Mountain View will take over on the turnover on downs. The penalty will be assessed. So in essence, unfortunately for the Bobcats, they didn't get it, but it's kind of like a short punt for them to put Mountain View on their side of the field now at the 44-yard line. That's where Mountain View will take over.
Yeah, the unsportsmanlike happened after the whistle, and therefore the play's over and the
ball, the possession retained.
Already retained, yep.
So Mountain View will take over here at the 44-yard line on their side of the field. 1st and 10, they're going to look to throw right away. He's going to roll out to that right side, set up to throw. He gets his man across the middle, number 2, and he's going to get across the 30-yard line before he's tackled to the 28. Looks like that's where they're spotting the ball there. So Mountain View, quick strike on the play there. 1st and 10 now from the Bobcats' 28-yard line.
27 yards. You said number 2 caught that, correct?
Yep. So they're going to set up shotgun formation again. We'll roll out to that right side, exact same play. Looking to send it downfield.
Almost picked again.
This time Armani Dukes bounces off his chest plate and falls incomplete. Almost had the interception, though. That'll stop the clock with 1:29 to go here in this third quarter.
That would have been something.
That would have been. Mountain View being down 13-6. This is probably new territory for them, trying to force these plays possibly.
Yeah, but I mean, man, that last throw he had was on a rope. That thing
Absolutely.
He slung that thing. He's got an arm.
Mountain View taking some time here to run the play in. There you've got 2nd and 10 from that 28-yard line. They're going to set up shotgun formation, single back. 3 receivers to the far side. He's going to look to fake handoff to that back, and he's going to get hit behind the line of scrimmage by Armani Dukes. But again, hitting somebody who is a good runner up on the shoulder pads will never bring them down. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 7.
Yep.
And they keep changing the box around.
Let's move it back
again. We're going to call that 3rd and 8 for the Buffaloes from the 27-yard line.
They're making it hard on Travis McDermott over there, moving the box around over there.
So 3rd and 8 for the Buffaloes. Shotgun set, single back again. 2 receivers to either side. Going to take the snap, look to throw right away. He's going to send it out to the flats. Number 12 here catches it and gets hit by a couple of different Bobcats. Remains inbound, so that clock is going to continue to tick, and it's going to be 4th and about 2 from the Bobcats' 20-yard line. They're going to bring in their fullback now.
Here we go. It's either a designed run for Platts or he's in there just for pass protection.
Absolutely. Which
I could see a designed run for Platts. Bring him in as an extra tight end maybe over there.
Yeah, because he's kind of lining up on that end there. So they're going to come out here with the tight kind of off-wing set shotgun formation. Take the snap, going to run it right up the middle here. He gets the yards he needs for sure, plus a few. So from the 20-yard line to about the, hard to see on that far or even the near side of the field. Looks like we got it placed.
Gain.
Yeah, we got it placed on the 15. So 5-yard gain gives them a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10.
He ran it right over there on that left side where 44 was lined up.
So we got new personnel in, shotgun formation, but he looks to take the snap and run off that right side right away. Platts, that is. He gets hit by a handful of Bobcats, but not before he gains about 6 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd and 4. And we have a timeout on, sorry, we do not have a timeout on the field. Time expires in the third quarter. So we'll go ahead and head to some ads here and come back for the 4th quarter. Bobcats up 13-6 over the Mountain View Buffaloes here at Leroy Hayes Field in Thermopolis. KDNO 1017.
For a place to relax, Sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion. Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
And we're back here at Thermopolis Bobcat football. Fourth quarter, up 13-6 over Mountain View Buffaloes. Mountain View has the ball, 2nd and 4. Bobcat side of the field
on
here.
the 9.
On the 9, yep. Going to set up in their formation that they've been in lately. Shotgun, single back set. They got 2 receivers to that far side, but Justice Platts is going to decide to keep it, run it to that right side. Still on his feet after 3 and 4 or 5 Bobcats.
Down at
the...
Is the ball out?
Well, something happened because it looked like Bobcat football. Hey! Justice Platts fumbles the football. It squirts out, and the Bobcats are going to recover it. Just trying to find out exactly where they are going to give the Bobcats the football. Oh, wait a second. No, he fumbled it
into the end
zone and out of bounds, but through the end zone. So that's going to be a touchback for the Bobcats. They're going to bring the ball out to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Bobcats will take over at the beginning of this fourth quarter after only 10 seconds have run off.
Wow. What a break. We were just talking about that. The Bobcats need to stop here.
And we got a flag on the field.
What's the flag for now? Delay a game?
False start.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's a quick delay of game that took so long to sort that out.
Yeah. So Bobcats procedural foul there on them. We'll back them up 5 yards, but still 1st and 15 now from the 15. Bobcats in their power set here. Armani's going to take the snap, hand it off right away up the middle, and we're going to get a pretty good push on the on the pile, and looks like we'll at least get 2, if not 3, of those yards back. We'll say a 3-yard gain on the play will bring up 2nd and about 12 for the Bobcats.
Stamina rugby scrum.
Yeah, and Thermop at this point. They obviously want to get. A drive going, but at the same time, they're not going to be in any hurry here to do anything more than just ground and pound this ball. And Mountain View obviously is going to be stacking the box, thinking the same thing. But we got up under center, offset I formation this time. Going to take the snap and hand it off to Zane Stam, who, gets taken down by 3 or 4 Mountain View Buffaloes, but not easily taken down.
We have a hold, I believe.
It'll stop the clock briefly at 10:57 in this fourth quarter. Bobcats are up 13-6 on the Mountain View Buffaloes.
Personal foul, face mask, never mind.
That will help Thermopolis out, give them some breathing room and a fresh set of downs here.
We got a 10-50, what is this, 15-yard or 10? 15-yarder, isn't it?
We are out to the, the 33-yard line there. And we were just shy of the 20, so yeah. So Bobcats going to come out in that power T set here. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Waiting for the back judge to start counting before they snap this ball, trying to milk the clock as much as they possibly can. So here we go. Armani's going to take the snap, hand it off up the middle here, but we're going to have the running back slip
Did he go down?
Yeah, so he just lost his footing and actually is going to come up with a 2-yard loss just by losing his footing on the field here. Tough break on that.
Talked about that, you know. Field conditions more favorable for the Bobcats as they're more of the ground team, and Mountain View's that air raid.
Yeah, and we've had a few moments here where we've had some, you know, missed footing on the field, and that's kind of bit him in the bottom a little bit. Option handoff, pitch finally out to the far side here. He's out across the 40-yard line, so he's going to gain a handful of yards, about 7, 8, 9 yards on the play there.
Which Aaron brother was that?
As they come back to the huddle here, I was trying to find out which one it was. I believe it was probably 23, which would be Ryan, but...
We got confirmation that it was Ryan.
So Bobcats here have it 3rd and a long 2, possibly a 3rd and 3. Ball is just barely across the 40-yard line, and it looks like they need to get just across the 43 here. Pitch, run up the middle.
Gonna keep it. And he's going to get 4 for the first down.
That was Chris.
Oh, was that Chris?
It was Chris Aarons. It's that funny quick pitch where then Armani is also a lead blocker. It's kind of wicked to see that that play unfold that way, and it looks like, you know, Armani is actually keeping it running up the middle. So fresh set of downs for the Bobcats. They needed that, the 3 yards, and they got it. So we're here at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Still in the power formation set. Going to hand it off to Zane Stam, who kind of follows 2 or 3 lead blockers up the middle for a couple-yard gain. That's going to be 2nd and 8 with 8-12 and counting on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Thermopolis still up 13-6. And it's taken a while for players to get up out of that pile there. Sometimes you literally get a little tangled up on each other. Bobcats switching out personnel, trying to keep their offensive line fresh, I believe. Colby Deere was in there for a little bit, probably to give somebody a break, and then he comes out as James Witt goes back in. Once again, Bobcats looking to the sideline for the call, but at the same time, trying to milk the clock. 7:30 to go in this 4th quarter. Bobcats finally come up to the line. They're going to set up under center in the offset I. Receiver to the far side, near side here. They're going to bring a man in motion, hand it off for a trap play up the middle. It's going to go for a no gain. If not a half a yard loss. We'll call it a no gain though, really.
Yep.
So Bobcats will have 3rd and long 8.
Clock still ticking, 6:54 left on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Bobcats still had 13-6.
Got it close to midfield, or pretty much at midfield, 46-yard line. Still on the Bobcat side, though. Running the play in. We're going to go shotgun formation this time. We got a tight wingman and a single back and 2 receivers to the far side. Going to bring one of those receivers across the formation in motion. Option handoff the middle to Stam, who gets stuffed, and then he pitches it back to Armani Dukes, who, thank goodness, had his eye on the ball. Mountain View, though, after that play, is going to take a timeout and stop the clock at 6:19 and force the Bobcats on a 4th and long here. We'll go ahead and take a quick right rehabilitation timeout along with them and be back in just about 30 seconds.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
And we're back after that really quick 30-second, maybe 15-second timeout. We'll go ahead, and I know we have a few scores here. So we'll give you the Gachi Global Scoreboard here.
couple of 3A action. We got an earlier game in the second quarter. We got Jackson tied with number 5 Powell, 7-7 in the second quarter. Go down. Cokeville is up the road here. No, I take that back. I believe they're hosting Borland, aren't they?
I think they are hosting.
22-7. We got a 4 versus 5 matchup there. Head 22-7. Cokeville is, and then 1A Wright giving it to Wyoming Indian, and that was a 64-6 game. And
looks like we got a 1A 6-man down there. A couple of them.
1A 6-man, yeah. We got Matiti 53-30 over Midwest.
So Thermop here is going to go ahead and set up for their punt formation. They're going to snap his back, and the punt is off. Nice high one that's coming out to this left side. It's going to fall out of bounds, probably about the 35-yard line. And they will spot it actually about the 30. Oh, yep, they're getting the spot. Woo!
36.
Yeah, 36. That's believable.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's a generous spot. I wasn't going to complain about it.
So Mountain View holds Thermop on defense this time. Not after they burn about half the time out in this fourth quarter. 6:12 to go. Bobcats are up 13-6.
If you listen to those stats, this moment is getting bigger by the second. So Bobcats need to listen to that keys of the game and hold it together here on defense.
So Mountain View has got it on the 36-yard line, their side of the field. They got that shotgun set with a deep running back, and they're going to fake handoff, send it out to number 22 on a wheel route, but he's going to get tripped up. Great tackle by, looks like Dell. Is that number 1? Yep. Dell Dukes. Great tackle. Ankle tackle, trips him up after just a 2-yard gain. We've seen that play go for a lot longer, that's for sure. So
Keeps the clock running.
Absolutely. Mountain View 2nd and 8 here. Got a couple receivers to the near side, spread out wide, single back, shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap and roll out to this near side, look to throw it.
Oh, he's going
to decide to keep it, though. And he's going to get taken down just short of the 45-yard line. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and about a 1. 3rd and 1.5, 2. Yeah, they're going to spot him on that.
Give him 6
on
yards.
That 44-yard line. So definitely a 3rd and 2 situation here for Mountain View. They got 2 receivers spread out to that far right side. He's going to take the direct snap and just quarterback keeper up the middle. Gets tackled, but not after he gains 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. That was a pretty good example there of, you surely didn't let him get a big play, but you tackled him at the head, and he's going to drag you forward for 5 yards. So, Mountain View, fresh set of downs at the 49-yard line, just short of the 50, still on their side of the field, setting up in this.
Jumped.
That was a jump, but he really did not cross the neutral zone.
That's going to be Buckner going to get called for encroachment.
So that'll give Mountain View a 1st and 5 from the 46-yard line, now on the Bobcat side of the field. That's a
ball marked at the 46-yard line.
That's a tough one right there. Yeah. And unfortunately, I think in high school, anytime you go into the neutral zone, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if you make contact or not.
Yeah. So they're going to take the direct snap, look to pitch it to number 12. Wow. Who gets tripped up 4 yards deep right at the 50-yard line.
By Dell.
Screaming in there, and, I would have loved to have seen them chopping legs this earlier in the season, because I think they could have had some different outcomes for their games. They are knock on wood, they are tackling very well tonight. So that's a 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and 9 for Mountain View from the 50-yard line. Takes the snap in the shotgun formation, looking to pass. He's got plenty of time, gets flushed out of the pocket back to the the left side. He's got lots of room. And he's going to get the 1st down, get it out across the 35 to near the 30 before the Bobcats. I'm not sure what happened. Did the Bobcats recover the ball again?
Yes.
I believe that
Yes.
Justice Platts is just such a hard runner. He doesn't give up, and the Bobcats are stripping the ball.
He gained about 15 yards, and the ball was stripped. I'm not sure who came away with that.
I did not. Yeah, it was on the Mountain View side of the field there, and so we couldn't see it, but we could see that he gained 15, and then all of a sudden the pile is moving back 5 yards the other way.
3 minutes and 32 seconds left on this Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, and the Bobcats looking to hang a monumental victory, and it's within their grasp. We'll see if they can hold on to this thing.
Shotgun formation, single back set. We got 2 receivers to either side for the Bobcats. He's going to take the snap and run it right up the middle. He's going to gain 4 yards at least, maybe 5 on the play. That was Armani, just with a quarterback keeper. We'll give him a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats from about the 43-yard line.
Bobcats just looking to salt this clock away. Probably 1 or 2 first downs here. And
yeah.
I'm trying to think how many timeouts they've got over across the way, too.
Maybe 2 at the
most.
2,
I think, yeah.
Coach Bowker on the sideline here trying to just tell him to breathe, settle down.
This is what we talked about.
Yep. Bobcats, getting basically midfield here, 2nd and 5. Mountain View is stacking the box, absolutely. Going to take the shotgun snap, hand it off up the middle to Zane Stam, who gets gets at least 4 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1, and Mountain View
going to take a timeout.
Is going to take a timeout. We'll go ahead and take a brief timeout along with them, and when we come back, maybe we'll give you a few more of those scores. Here we are, right rehab timeout.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Real quick right rehabilitation timeout so that we can go ahead and finish getting to a few of those other scores from around the state. We'll switch on over here, Kevin.
You're going to make me do this now, huh?
Yeah, real quick, unless you don't want to.
Well, I'm glued into what we got going on the field, Ryan. I don't really care what's going on in the rest of football right now. I'm just going to take a quick look here. Looks like Cokeville still up final score 22-7 over Worland now. That has gone final. And I don't know if we have anything else live. Tongue River's just kicking off versus Bighorn. And Lovell's going to be playing Kemmer here. They're kicking off at 6. And Glen Rock, Sundance, Lyman, Pinedale, Wheatland, Moorcroft all kicking off at 6.
So Thermop, 3rd and 1 here, setting up in their power formation. Going to go ahead and take the snap and hand it off right up the middle. We got the first.
Ball is
on the ground. Mountain View is going to recover it at about the 48-yard line on their side of the field.
Oh, no.
Bobcats were able to, they had the first down, and ball squirts out. And in that power formation, it's way too hard to tell, honestly, who had that handoff.
It was Stam. Stam had that, went about, 4 or 5 yards, and then ball comes out. Oh, man.
So Bobcats are still up by 7 over the Mountain View Buffaloes with 2:27 to go in the game. Mountain View has the ball 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. They've got their 3 receivers to this near side. Shotgun set, single back. Going to take the snap, look to roll out to this far side, throw it backside, bobbles the ball, gets ankle tackled behind the line of scrimmage by about 5 yards here.
Who caught that, 5?
We're going to go ahead and give them a 4-yard loss on the play. That's going to be 2nd and 14. Clock is running, 2:08.
Who caught that, Ryan? Did you get the
I
number on
did
that?
not catch who was on that side of the field.
It was 5, I believe, yeah.
Mountain View setting up on the same set, trips out here to this near side. He's going to look to throw this time, staying in the pocket. He is going to get flushed out to the left. Sends it downfield to number 21, who gets smoked just as he catches it, but not before he gets a first down at about the 34-yard line. So now on the Bobcat side of the
20-yard
field.
gain. He had all day to throw that.
Yeah, and I think sometimes when you have good coverage and plenty of time, somebody is going to break free eventually, and that's what happened.
Minute 47, I believe.
Minute 47.
Missing a light bulb.
And I believe that was out of bounds, so clock will start when the ball is snapped. It is at the 34-yard line. Going to look to throw right away again. He's got plenty of time in the pocket. We got a holding call. Number 3 is going to keep it and run it up the middle, but he gets tackled at about the 32-yard line. Play like that burnt about 10 seconds off of the clock.
A little laundry on the field.
And a holding call. And that holding penalty right now is sitting about the 42, 43-yard line, so that's going to back him up a ways.
Let's go.
Mountain View will retain first down, but it'll be a first and extremely long for them. Do they assess that from the line of scrimmage?
I guess.
Yeah, difference between high school, collegiate, and professional sports, where you assess penalties. So, first and 20 for the Mountain View Buffaloes from the 44-yard line, still on Bobcats' side of the field. Going to take the snap in the shotgun set, look to throw downfield, does send it downfield, and just falls incomplete. Picked off by Dell Dukes. He's got it out across the 20-25. Number 2 finally trips him up right about the 26-yard line. Justice Platts just chucks it in the air into 3-and-1 coverage, and the Bobcats are going to take over after the interception.
Dell, another 2-interception game.
Right now, I'm not sure what the referees are discussing at midfield here, but the time on the clock is 1:15.
What's going on? Do we have maybe a personal foul again after the play?
Well, I don't see any flags.
Excessive celebration? I don't know what's going on here. Are they saying he was down in the end zone? No, he never went down with the ball.
Yeah, I didn't see him go down with the ball either. So Bobcats up 13-6 here over the Mountain View Buffaloes. Head-to-head maybe like a head-to-head block or something.
I'm not sure what.
Oh, there is a flag right at the goal line that the back judge just picked up. So I believe it was a helmet-to-helmet hit, probably on a block of some sort for the Bobcats, like a blindside hit or something like that. So Bobcats have it first.
Like a crackback block, maybe?
First and 10 from the half-yard line.
Oh, man, you got to get this out of here. Of course, a safety ain't going to kill you either.
No, that is very true. So Bobcats look like they are up under center. Single back set. He's going to just run it right up the middle, push-tush here to give them some breathing room. Mountain View is going to go ahead and take a timeout. Kevin, we'll go ahead and take a very brief timeout along with them with 1:10 left to go in this game.
Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
And we are back after that right rehabilitation timeout. Mountain View taking that timeout. Bobcats have it 2nd and 8 here. Trying to figure out how many timeouts they have left. I think they've used all 3.
I think so too, but it's a nice crisp fall evening, but I smell something in the air.
I'm not going to say it, Kevin, because
there's a minute and 10. I won't say it either. I'm sure Coach Bowker's out there preaching ball security.
Well, and I mean they had the game in the bag.
Yep,
and
they had it once.
So Bobcats are going to break the sideline huddle set up here under center, probably in their power formation because I cannot see a single back there. 2nd and 8. Going to go ahead and take the snap, just run it up to the middle there. And looks like we'll get a yard gain on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Bobcats. By the looks of this, Mountain View does not have any timeouts left because the clock is ticking with 52 seconds left to go on your Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
I think it's just quarterback keeper and run it out, because I think if as long as you don't do anything stupid here, they don't have to run another play after this.
Nope, that's exactly it. Bobcats are going to go ahead and come out up under center.
Oh, he's going to kneel it.
He
just kneels it.
Yeah, he just kneels it. So he's going to take the yard loss on the play, but it's going to bring up 4th and 8 for the Bobcats with 20.
Why is the clock stopped?
Because it is game.
Hey!
Thermopolis Bobcats still won from the #1 team in 2A, Mountain View Buffaloes.
Let's
13
go, Cats!
to 6 here on senior night at Leroy
Hayes Field. Spit it out, man.
I can't.
This is something.
Bobcats needed this type of win to put them in the driver's seat, their own driver's seat.
It doesn't really matter what happens after this, because Worland, they lose now. This jumps us ahead of Worland. And like you said, you want to control your destiny, and that's exactly what the Bobcats did tonight.
Bobcats, I can't wait to talk to Coach Boone Bowker after this one in terms of the things that they did right. Mountain View, one, defense came up with turnover after turnover when they needed it. They did not give Mountain View a chance to hold on to that ball and run up the score on them.
And Ryan, tell us what we're about to see here. What are we going to see?
So we're going to see Thermopolis Bobcats victory chant here, the Watusi, that has been around since the early 90s when Thermopolis won their 3 championships in a row in 90, 91, 92. The Watusi was born at that time, and so
let's hear it, boys.
What you're going to see here is something that was born a long time ago.
And that's how you do it, right?
That's how you do it. Thermopolis Bobcats upset Mountain View Buffaloes 13-6 here on our home field and senior night. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout, and we'll come back for your post-game show brought to you by YDOT. Click it or ticket.
And go off-road. Let Range rev up your internet so you're always ready for adventure, whether you're exploring online or on the trail. With Range's high-speed internet, you can get your remote work done quickly so you can enjoy more time off the grid. And with no data caps or speed throttling, you can be just as fast online as on 4 wheels. Learn more at range.net and start living your West life today.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Drive up, walk up, we couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat Sports. Go Bobcats!
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis. When you think about wellness, do you think about long walks, nutrition, having a personal trainer? No matter what your idea of wellness looks like, you can find yourself at Gachi Gym. Their 1,900 square foot facility makes them one of the largest gyms open to the public in Wyoming. Be the best version of yourself with state-of-the-art equipment from senior to strongman. Take advantage of having a bistro on site as well as a certified NASM personal trainer. Take the first step in reaching your goals. Gachi Gym. Gachi Rehabilitation is always looking for new team members. See more at gachi.org.
Welcome back here on KDNO 1017 and YO Today Media for your post-game show brought to you by Y.Click It or Ticket. And Kevin Simpson, you got some stats ready for us?
I'm jacked up. I don't even want to do the stats right now, man. This is cool. So, yeah, we'll get to our Central Bank and Trust trustworthy stats. We're going to start off with the Mountain View. And Platts, their guy, he came out here tonight and he still racked up a lot of yards, 16 attempts on the ground, 106 yards. Although he had 2 costly fumbles, he completed 10 of 19 for 147 through the air, 1 touchdown, 2 costly interceptions as well. I got Royce, 3 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Brockton Walker, 1 carry, 3 yards, 2 catches, 25 yards. Hunt, 1 catch for 9 yards. Brendan Walker, 1 catch for 6 yards. Roper Buckley, 3 rushes for 5 yards. And Landon Salas, 1 catch for -4 yards. We're going to move up to your rushing totals for them. 123 on the ground, 147 through the air, 276 yards, 270 yards total for them. And then we're going to move over to the Thermopolis Bobcats. And we've got Armani Dukes, 15 carries, 64 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 fumble, 4 for 7 through the air, 103 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Zane Stam, 18 carries, 68 yards, 1 fumble, 2 catches for 43 and a touchdown. Del Dukes, 2 catches for 60 yards. Ryan Aarons, 6 carries, 30 yards. Chris Aarons, 8 carries, 40 yards. And those are amount to 47 carries, 202 yards, 4 for 7 through the air, 103 for 305 yards of total offense for the Thermopolis Bobcats. And we're going to step away for a minute, get set up, and Coach Boone Bowker is making his way up here. We'll get set up and have a quick interview. Well, maybe not so quick, but we'll see how talkative he is tonight, and we'll be right back.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis, open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck.
In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
And welcome back here on your goodness gracious here.
Click it or ticket.
Y dot click it or ticket post-game show. We've got Coach Boone Bowker with us up here in the booth. Kevin?
So I was trying not to jinx you in the fourth quarter there, and I told Ryan it's a nice, crisp fall evening, and I smelled something in the air, and the Bobcats cooking up an upset, beating #1 Mountain View on senior night. Just tell me how you feel right now.
I'm just so happy for those seniors. Damn it. Yeah, they deserve this. They worked their tails off. They've seen some really bad times. It's about time their hard work paid off. I'm just so happy for them. I'm happy for this team.
We talked about, and one of our keys to the second half, Travis Winger's keys to the second half, we've talked about it throughout the season, is not getting involved in the moment, not letting the moment get too big. And I thought that your seniors really maintained the composure out there tonight, helped your squad keep that together, and that moment was huge tonight, in my opinion. And the Bobcats did not succumb to that moment, and they led the charge.
Yeah, absolutely. It was there's a couple times there where I heard us start bickering at each other a little bit, and then one of the kids stepped up and told the other guy to shut up, focus on our job at hand. You know what we're here to do, and they got focused and they went right back to it. I mean, they played. I don't got words, guys.
Wow. I'll keep talking because I could do this a lot.
I know. Well, I was just thinking really about. We talked about time of possession.
Yep.
We talked about the fact that Mountain View, they got 6 up there.
Yeah.
I mean
6.
Like, was that a combination of defense and just grounding it out on offense? I mean, did you guys have like a game plan for that, or was that just one of those?
We talked about it all week. We knew they were a very potent offense. They're a big play team. So offensively, we knew we wanted to be in 4-0 the entire game.
Yeah.
There's a couple times where we got a little rushed, and I started getting after my OC a little bit about, hey, slow down. Okay, because at any time, you saw it, they could pop off if they want to.
Yeah.
Defensively, we just had to analyze what they've seen so far. They've seen a lot of cover 3. They've seen a lot of combo coverage. Worland gave them a little bit of fits. But we came out in that little bit of 2 read, kind of making his quarterback really have to guess where our guys are at. And Del Dukes, I mean, absolutely phenomenal night.
Yeah, let's talk about that because we talked about Justice Platts coming into this game. Turns it over. He's thrown 3 interceptions coming tonight. He throws 2, and Dell is on the receiving end of both of those. So huge defensive game for him. He did his job, absolutely. And you guys negated probably one of the top offensive threats in 2A football.
Yeah, absolutely. That last pick, I mean, that was a combination of our free safety, our stud, and Dell all back there. The guy was throwing up a prayer is basically what it came down to. And Dell's a playmaker, and our guys did their job, got it in their hand. A little nervous about that block in the back there, putting us on the half-yard line.
Oh, no kidding.
But we've been running power football all night, so we were fine. Little QB sneak to get us in some breathing room. And Armani almost jumped the gun on that victory. It was pretty close. But it worked out. We got it done.
Talk about moving forward. Right?
Yeah. So, that puts us, obviously, I mean, a win against Mountain View, a conference win.
Mm-hmm.
We're 4-3 at this point. 4-3. Well, 3-3 now in conference, though.
Yeah.
Worland loses tonight to Cokeville.
Yep.
They lost?
Done.
Worland lost to Cokeville. 22-7. I believe was that final score.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter too much. But
doesn't matter if you lose by 1 or 25. It doesn't really matter.
There's a point differential in the tie-breaking scheme, but I'm not that smart.
Well, I'm not going to contest that.
Does this put us in the driver's seat? Are we? I mean, how do you know how this falls?
It was 22-7.
22-7. So, I mean, there's a point differential there. Worland beat us, so they have the go-ahead tiebreaker, but we beat a team that beat Worland. This is where it gets complicated.
Yeah.
But we are in control of our own fate. We go beat Pinedale, we should be in. I believe so.
I think so.
It depends on the tiebreakers.
And who's Worland have next week?
Kimmer. But Kimmer's been turning their stuff around. They're playing pretty phenomenally. It's going to come down to the next week. We got to come out. We got to play. We just got to keep focusing on ourselves. We don't want to, I've been saying it the last 3 weeks, we don't want other teams to dictate what happens to us.
Yeah.
So let's get out. Let's just focus on Pinedale, and we'll see what happens from there, because it's a little complicated digging into things. I'll wait for the Wyoming football guru to come out and tell me what we have to do.
All the 20 scenarios that could possibly happen.
Yes, he is a legend.
Those are pretty cool. I don't really have anything else to say. Any closing remarks from you? I mean, you probably want to go talk to your family. And I saw your post game was probably the shortest I've seen you talk to the boys tonight.
Nothing to say. Enjoy the moment, guys. That's what we went down there and said. You came in with the right mentality. It was fun. You battled. Enjoy it. And thank you, seniors.
There you go.
Absolutely. What a way to go out for them on their home field senior night, taking down #1 Mountain View. And it's been a long time that we can say we've taken one from Mountain View.
And Lyman on the same season.
And Lyman on the same season, yeah. So good job, Coach.
Good job, players.
You guys did some things. I did have one note I just have to ask.
Okay.
And I might be a little mean in how this sounds, but that's not intended. They actually tackled tonight. Thermopolis.
Yeah,
did you guys work on that? Because all season I have seen shoulder pad tackles.
Yep.
And tonight they were cutting knees.
Yeah, so we reemphasize that strike tackle. That number 3, Justice, is a absolute dude. Like, he is the truth. We've seen people tackle him up high all season long. So we knew when we're open field, we got to strike tackle him because he's strong, big, fast. He's going to stuff us into the ground. So we did work on strike tackling. Still like to see us get a little bit lower.
Yeah.
I mean, your hips don't lie. Shakira says that all the time. We got to sink them hips, and we got to drive through. Too much breaking down. We need to gain ground at them. But we're getting better at it, and it showed tonight.
And congratulations to those seniors one more time. And like we talked about in our broadcast, you also have the glue that holds your team together, and your manager, Austin Schlegel, is a senior too. So
Austin, I mean, she had to miss out on her senior night dinner last night because she's also the spokesperson at the board for the school, student trustee, so she's always busy. But I don't know if out of all those seniors, she loves football the most.
There you go.
She's coached positions this year. She wants to continue this career. She wants to go into anything to do with football. She loves the sport. She busts her butt. She's definitely going to be very hard to replace, but she's been training a few other girls up behind her.
Cool.
Just love that girl. Yeah. Absolute stud.
All right, well, go enjoy it. Go Bobcats, and I'll catch up with you this week, but go enjoy tonight.
Sounds good. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Coach. We'll go ahead and take a quick break and come back and tie things up here on KDNO 1017.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to bank with your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checkings, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
Member of FDIC and an equal housing lender. NMLS number 420276.
They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs, express yourself.
And we're back here to wrap things up on your Click It or Ticket postgame show. We've got, and I'm trying to find my graphics here. We got your storyteller, good sport of the game, Kevin.
You know, we just talked about her. I'm going to give Austin Schlegel a storyteller card for being sportsman of the game, and like you heard Coach talk about, student of the game as well. So she's going to be our storyteller, good sport of the game.
That's great, and there's a lot of tough work that she puts into that, and certainly does not get a lot of the recognition when you're working behind the scenes like that. And our Gatorade player or players of the game, Del Dukes had an amazing game, two interceptions, and so we certainly have to call him out as the Gatorade player of the game. But at the same time, we want to recognize the seniors on this team as well.
We called a lot of their names tonight,
and all of them were all over the field and keeping this team together and this game together tonight. And so we also have to give the rest of the seniors the Gatorade player of the game.
Yep.
So we'll go ahead and call it a night here. Thermopolis Bobcats steal one from the #1 Mountain View Buffaloes, 13-6 here in Thermopolis on Leroy Hayes Field. And you know what? We'll see you next week in Pinedale. Have a wonderful night, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. KDNO 1017 and WYO Today Media on.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Gachi Therapy, Rehab and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gachi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gachi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gachi Therapy, Rehab and Wellness, 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gachi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Hey there, how's your day going? Frustrating. My car's check engine light came on and they can't take it in till next week. And then Max, our Rottweiler, chewed up my glasses and I'm going to have to wait at least a week to get another pair. It seems you have to wait for everything important.
I know the feeling. Some things seem to take forever to get done.
Forgot to ask, how's your day?
I had to take my daughter into the clinic to have her arm looked at.
Let me guess.